That residents in Teshie-Nungua say the temporary shutdown of the Teshie-Nungua desalination plant will worsen their already irregular supply of water. Meanwhile, the Krowa Municipal Assembly says it is working with relevant stakeholders to ease the crisis. Rachel Engman has more in this report.
Residents in Teshie-Nungua have in recent weeks experienced acute water shortage. The situation has been worsened by the temporary shutdown of the Teshie-Nungua desalination plant and has left many even more frustrated. They decry the financial burden accompanied with the water shortage, as some have resorted to buying sachet water for domestic use and spending between 1 cedi 50 pesos and 5 cedis per gallon to fill containers for daily use. Some visibly frustrated residents tell ChannelOne News the shutdown of the desalination plant will compound the existing problem and make it unbearable.
Tap is not running.
Yes, please.
How long now?
It's been like weeks. From last week, it was flowing on Thursday, like a week. Today it's been a week.
Sometimes you buy the pure water bag, Vortic or the low cost 7 cedis bag, like 3 bags to wash, you understand? This situation is very hard, you understand? Just imagine as a young boy buying pure water to wash, it's very appalling, you understand? So you have to do something about the tap. Since 3 weeks now, it's not flowing, understand? You sometimes use water to bath, pure water to bath, used to cook. It's very hard, it's very, just imagine young boys like me using pure water to bath and things. The cost.
I got boy, hey, I want to feel no cameo. You come and feel no one ping. Why on really 150 pesos? I got about 5 cedi per warrior. Do it to share your energy. Bonnet, but man, do it, man, and my Jena can go for no profile. Bien Kurono, Bien Melole, or Cashion, drawing, or Papa, me feel no cameo.
Shut down completely, it really affects us because we go down there and get water. We have to drive down somewhere and call friends to give us water and to buy it. You know, it's really affecting us, absolutely.
Responding to the situation, the Krowa Municipal Chief Executive Engineer Paul Afotekwe indicated that temporary water supply has been arranged for the most affected areas, while plans are underway to provide community storage tanks as a long-term solution.
First started as the desalination plant producing at about 20% from the briefing of its capacity. Now we've reached the point where there's a total, shutdown. Obviously, that will, exacerbate the problem. And so, like I've indicated, one of the short-term solutions is to give community members relief. And so the Assembly, working together with the Member of Parliament, we provide water to the communities in water tanks to give them some relief. But as a long-term solution, like I've mentioned, we'll provide a community storage tanks connected to the Ghana water grid. So when water comes into the network, we store. Community members can use the household water. When they deplete them, then they can fall on the community storage tanks.
Expressing concern, he urged residents to store enough water as authorities work to restore regular supply.
We want to encourage them to store water. From the Accra East region, water would often come into the network, we are told, on Fridays, sometimes on Mondays and Tuesdays. We want to encourage community members to store more water, whilst the Member of Parliament and the Assembly continues, to work around the clock to ensure that they have the community storage tanks, which will be a longer-lasting, solution.
While authorities work on fixing the contractual and maintenance issues behind the shutdown, residents here in Teshie-Nungua say all they need is simple: water that flows when they turn on their taps. Reporting for ChannelOne News, I am Rachel Engman.